Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. According to Eddie Hearn, they believe that Canelo Alvarez, his team, has reached out to Caleb Sweethand Plants. That's an interesting thing. Canelo Alvarez is trying to fight the best. He's reaching out and trying to fight better opponent after better opponent after better opponent, and yet these guys keep turning down all the smoke. The fact that he's even reaching out for this level of competition proves and shows you that he wants to fight literally the best. And you can't start the lying and crying game when you start saying that, oh, Canelo's not fighting world champions. He's made offers to world champions. He's not fighting undefeated fighters. He's making offers to undefeated fighters. Canelo Alvarez is, you got to be honest about it. He's not fighting fighters in their prime. He's trying to fight fighters in their prime. Literally everything you expect of him, he's doing. And you can't be one of the fanboys who believe that Canelo Alvarez is trying to not pay these guys what they're worth. Here's an interesting statement from Clarissa Shields, who's a Canelo Alvarez apparent hater. She does a lot of the fights on the PBC. She has no inside knowledge of the negotiations and automatically assume that he's giving these guys lowball offers. She said, why do people think it's a matter? This matters. If your opponent is getting $36 million just because he offered you 1.5, and that's your career high, doesn't mean you have to accept it. Any fighter is going to want more. They are world champ too. Now here's the thing about that. If Canelo Alvarez is making $36 million, he's not making it for no reason. He's making it because it's what he's able to generate. You can only bring in what you're able to generate. Like with Sergey Devryanchenko, a guy who has no fan base, who's literally trying to get the most money he can out of Canelo Alvarez because of his name and his brand. That's the problem with these guys. These guys are trying to maximize these opportunities and trying to take more money than what they can generate. These guys are generating no money on their own. Danny Jacobs wanted more money he can generate. Sergey Kovalev wanted more money than he can generate. And now Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders are wanting and asking the same thing. These guys are pricing themselves out because Canelo Alvarez is the cash cow of the division. And look how Mike Coppinger, a guy who has direct inside knowledge, unlike Clarissa Shields, states didn't report anything about being unfair. Fighters want a lot of money to fight Canelo because he's the biggest star in the sport, so negotiations can be tricky. Opponents command top dollar to fight Floyd and Oscar before him too. See, you have to understand, these negotiations are not going to always be easy. You have to be honest and unbiased. And the fact that Canelo Alvarez is looking for the best opponent, he's not picking low-hanging fruit. He's picking undefeated world champions in their prime like Caleb Plant. At the end of the day, Canelo wants smoke with all the best fighters. Once again, honest and unbiased.